Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Here's what I've been hiding from you. I've been posting shorts about this all week, and we're going to finally go over what has come out here. So this is Brent Cornosh's truck. It is a Calypso and white truck that I had showed you in an earlier video about upcoming projects. He's had this truck for a long time. I do believe he bought it new in 1996, and he's had it since brand new. He is the original owner of this truck, and it's gone through some hectic times. So 7 years ago, this truck was in an accident. He had to argue with the insurance company for a while to get what it was worth so that it wasn't a totaled truck. And it was an unfortunate mishap under no doing of his own. So he went ahead and got this truck, got it back, got all the parts for it, ended up buying just about everything you can think of, has had it gone to a few different shops, and has gone through a fire. So this frame that you're looking at here has been in a fire, and luckily it wasn't damaged. It didn't get to the frame to the point where it was damaged. All it did was it kind of marred some of the paint up. So he's had this blasted and painted again for the second or third time now. And we're going to go ahead and go over this truck, kind of show you what's upcoming for this, and show you what's already been done. So I hope you'll follow along with this project. This will be a long-term project for us, but not as long-term as years. We're talking a couple months because he wants this truck back for midsummer at the latest. So I'm going to try and get this truck hammered out for him so that he can get it back. And we're going to go through the whole process of putting this truck back together. So I'm going to go ahead and go around this frame, show you what we've done to the engine so far, and what we're going to be covering with this as far as parts and additions and upgrades. So follow along, and I'm going to go ahead and go over this for you, and we'll show you everything with the video. So Brent bought this truck brand new in 1996. It's a crew cab short bed 7.3 automatic truck. Instead of replacing the truck, he decided to rebuild it. These are a pretty hard to come by truck. They are a 2-year only production run, 1996 and 1997 for these. So these are also as rare as the Super Cab short beds. They were also a 96, 97 only truck and only in F-250s. This one obviously doesn't have the twin traction beam up front anymore. He's running a Dana 60 swap on this. It is period correct. It has the ball joints and the bolt-on calipers. So this is the correct axle for this truck, which is nice. But he's had this frame sandblasted and beautifully coated. It's got a very nice smooth finish. Not too glossy, not too flat. Very, very nice looking frame. He's removed a bunch of brackets, cleaned up behind him, and then reinstalled those brackets like the hangers here and also the shock mount. You can see the bolt heads there. We have a couple more things to do to this frame before we start putting anything else on it as far as wiring and fuel lines. But he's also had this cross member made. He was having issues with the airbags that he put on this truck. So this is something that he had made for him. He said it's done really well for him in the past. So he went ahead and had that cleaned up and reinstalled in this frame. Make sure we got behind it with the sand and the paint so that way we could get it nice and clean. So the frame's really, really nice on this truck. Very basic right now. But what he's done a lot of work to is this engine. So as you can see, we have some diesel sight up pipes on here, some beautiful painted valve covers. That's a custom mix that he decided he wanted. It's supposed to match some other parts. He's got that color that I don't have here yet. All the accessories have been sandblasted and painted. New water pump. He went ahead and put a new dipstick adapter and a new Ford oil pan and went with a Super-Duty dipstick because he's planning on intercooling this truck with a Banks kit. So we're going to go ahead and follow installing that as well on this channel. Have brand new manifolds here, new manifold bolts, gaskets. We have a exhaust back pressure delete here. Also, that is a longevity item. Most of the time, those will leak and cause you lots of problems. So he went ahead and got rid of that. Also had the turbine housing and manifolds ceramic coated. So they should look like that for a long time to come because he does plan to use this truck. Another BTS transmission here. This transmission's been in this truck for a number of years. He loves it. Everybody I know that's had a BTS has loved it. So that's a high quality transmission, something that I would recommend to anybody who wants a good automatic for E4OD. So the inner workings of this engine, stuff you can't see. There's a Wicked Wheel 2 in this turbo, give it a little bit more air there. And then he's also got Rosewood 160 injectors in here and a T500 high pressure oil pump. Can't really see it because he's still running the factory fuel system on this. Tried to talk him into an e-fuel. He wasn't into it. He said that he's never had any problems with this fuel system, wants to keep it simple. I said, that's fine. It's your truck. You make the choices. So that's what he wanted to do. We're also going to do an ATS lower dipstick tube on this for the transmission. That's coming up. This one's been leaking for him, so we're going to go ahead and do that. That'll solve that little bit of a leak, and then obviously make some new transmission lines. They were damaged in the removal and assembly of the engine over a couple different frames because it's been moved between frames as a cart and a dolly. But new battery cables coming, and we're going to put those on also. He's got these really, really nice differential covers on this truck. He said he can't buy them anymore, and he went ahead and had these refinished. Yes, I know there's a bolt missing. We have that out because we're going to be putting a PMF dual steering stabilizer on here, and we needed to get 2 longer bolts, so we needed that one out to match it up. There's some steering hanging here. That is a kit from Michael Lucio, and I have it hanging there just to keep it out of the way and keep it from getting damaged. But we were mocking some stuff up, and that's just where we ended up putting it for now. So we're going to cover that also. That is a steering kit offered by Michael Lucio. It's an upgraded rod ends and upgraded crossbars and drag links. So that'll give you a very good, strong steering system. Like I said, we're going to highlight that in its own separate video. That way you guys can see how that goes. But we've got lots of parts here. They're all stacked up on the shelf. Wiring harnesses, bolts, nuts, track bar. There's a starter sitting over there, some sway bars, fuel lines, and some odds and ends. Also the drive shaft's down there on the bottom. But this is what we've got so far. And we're going to go ahead and try to highlight this whole build for you guys on this channel. And eventually get this truck rolling under its own power, hopefully sooner than later. And get this truck back to Ohio so Brent can put it back to work and hopefully take it to a bunch of truck shows. I know he loved doing that with this truck, and I know he wants to continue to do it. So stay tuned. If you like this video or want to see more, please subscribe to the channel and you'll get constant updates. I'm going to try and do weekly videos. If I have nothing going on with this truck, there will be other videos posted. So there will be lots of content, hopefully, over the next year, if not more. So as you can see back here, we also have a 7.3 sitting on a stand. I'm going to do some comparisons between a Super Duty engine and an OBS engine. So that way you guys can see the differences between the two. That's also for another project that is currently here. That one's been put on the back burner because we're going to have to get some big parts for that one. And if we can cover that, we will. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and keep watching for more updates on Brent's truck. Thanks for watching.